let's move on to the topic of the day, and let's move on to what everyone's talking about, because, well, it's here. The long-awaited Rafael Jets are finally here. And as a resident
Finally,
defense expert, what do you have to say about this?
I am no defense expert, first of all.
Resident.
And so the thing is that when you're buying a plane, what people don't understand is you're not only buying that plane. Uh,
Right.
Buying an aircraft, especially for an air force, for your military, is much more than just buying the handset, right? So you're using your phone. In your phone, if you don't have an operating system, you cannot use it. If you don't have apps made for that phone, or say the operating system, you cannot use the phone. The phone is of no purpose except for calling.
Absolutely. I
Right?
mean,
So by the same logic, if you don't have other things for your aircraft, then the aircraft is just for flying through the air, which
it's
for the
like,
Air Force serves no
yeah.
purpose.
Even though the
It
geophone is
might,
great, you can't compare it to an
yeah,
iPhone.
yeah, it might look good at air shows, just a simple aircraft flying. But the fact is that you are really not just buying the aircraft.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is that the bulk of say the cost of the Rafale program, which was so much in debate, if you go just 2 years back or 3 years back,
It was
is
a
that
very big issue when it came up to the
yes,
29 elections, but obviously it was overshadowed by the
absolutely.
surgical strikes, but it was still a major campaign issue for the opposition.
It was huge. It was huge, especially for the 2019 elections as well. It was a huge deal. So I would just like to explain a few things here, especially in context of the Air Force. First of all, there is something known as transfer of technology. When, for example, you buy a phone, but you do not know how to make that phone or how to repair that phone, right? You don't
Right.
have the knowledge for that. So
I
for
mean,
transfer
DIY
of
you can
technology,
do, but you can't
yeah. See,
really.
the whole point is that an aircraft is much more complex than a phone, right? So it's not that you just buy an aircraft and whenever there is some issue, you send it back to France to get repaired, or something like that. The thing is,
I
you
mean,
need to
obviously,
have
if you're in a
expertise in it.
situation, I mean, if I may just
Yeah,
interrupt you here to put it into perspective, if you're in a situation where you need it at the border, where there's a scuffle going on, so to say, you need it on hand. You can't have it making trips to France for vacation every summer, enjoying a
yeah.
stroll on in the evening on the beaches of South France. It needs to be here. It needs to be ready.
See, the thing is that an aircraft needs to be maintained very readily. You never know what happens to an aircraft when it's mid-flight, right?
Okay.
And the thing is that, for example, the engines, there is something known as a flight hour of an engine, right?
Of
How
an
many flight hours do you
engine.
have? Yeah. For
Okay.
example, Rafale has something about 1,000 flight hours, if I'm not wrong, which is about every 1,000 flight hours you either have to replace the engine or you have to heavily send it for heavy maintenance.
Okay.
uh, yeah, because it's very complex technology.
I mean, that doesn't
And
seem
funny
that
enough,
long though.
what
1,000 flight hours seems doesn't seem that long.
yeah, it's not that long. 1,000 flight hours is actually not that long, but it's an aircraft. Aircrafts have very complex technologies. So funny thing, there's this I was reading this sort of article written by an ex Air Force officer. He was at a very high rank. I'm sorry, I forgot his name, but he had explained how, funnily enough, the MiG 21 has been the most expensive aircraft for India. because
Okay.
the amount of money you have to put into that aircraft just to keep it running, the amount of money you have to invest in its maintenance is so huge that it is double the amount of what you would have spent for a Rafale,
Okay.
and it's
And the Rafale is way
10
more
times
modern,
over.
and obviously
Exactly.
it's a new
So
generation
the
altogether.
point, exactly. So the point is that you know sort of serviceability
Right.
is a huge factor when you're talking about military aircrafts,
I mean, it's
especially
like
fighter
buying a
aircrafts.
car, right? You can buy a high
Yeah,
maintenance car, or you have those. You have certain cars. I mean, the Rafale is obviously it's a Bugatti, a Ferrari in its own right. But for the sake of comparison, let's compare it to a Maruti. You
see,
have
I'll,
you
I'll
have
I'll tell you how to compare this. I'll tell you how to compare a MiG and a Rafale. The MiG is also a Ferrari. The Rafale is also a Ferrari. But the MiG is a Ferrari of 1960s, and old cars always require more service
right.
to keep them running.
Maybe the Rafale is electric, but let's not get into that. Right.
Yeah.
You know,
So
Tesla's the future.
yeah.
Yes.
So Elon Musk will be very happy watching this.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Please
So
watch
so
this and tweet about us on Twitter. Shameless plugins.
yes, definitely, Elon. So moving towards this point that
Wait, one
serviceability
second. I
and
just want to add.
availability.
Elon, Mr. Musk, you can tweet about us on Instagram if you wish. We don't mind.
Yeah.
Right. Go on now.
So two things which matter in an aircraft a lot is one is serviceability and the
Hmm.
second is availability. What does availability mean?
Oh,
It
of the
means that
parts, I'm
no,
guessing.
not of the parts. It's about availability in terms of aircraft is for how long is the aircraft readily available for you to use,
Like
right?
lifespan, right?
Yeah, not really the lifespan. It's include. So basically, if your aircraft is under maintenance
Mm-hmm.
for too much of time, it reduces the availability of the aircraft.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So for example,
The vacation
the
days
Su-30.
compared to the work days.
Yeah, the
Okay.
Su-30, which is a brilliant aircraft,
Mhm.
an engineering marvel. At one point in time, where the thing is that the Su-30 has its cockpit, like the electronic suits it has and the computers it has, the fly-by-wire systems, the avionics basically. They are from a wide variety of countries. They are from Israel, they are from France, they are from Russia, they are from India. That's why it's not really a completely Russian plane. So at one point in time, when the compatibility of all these components was not very great, when they were recently put in together, the availability of a Su-30 MKI was just 55%. So for 45% of the life of the aircraft, it is not available to you for use. Uh, but later this problem got fixed. But you have to look at all these aspects while buying an aircraft. Moving on to the second thing, people say buy this aircraft, buy that aircraft. When you buy a new aircraft, it's not just the aircraft. You have to buy its spares. You have to buy its armament because a fighter aircraft without its armament is I don't know
In
what to
the words
compare
of
it to.
One Direction, if you hadn't stood by me, I would have been. Can somebody remind me of the lyrics to Drag Me Down?
I don't listen to 1D, so
1 second, 1 second. I mean,
I'll tell you.
I think it was their the 10th anniversary or something a while back. So, I mean, for the sake of it, let's do this. Forgive me. I mean, honestly, forgive me. All you guys are right. So in this case, we can imagine the Rafael aircraft or the fighter aircraft talking to its armaments. With your love, nobody can drag me down. With your love, nobody can drag me down. Right? Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Please continue.
Yeah. So the deal is that if
Yeah.
you have no weapons for your aircraft is of no use.
Right.
right?
As
So
it
the
should.
thing is, yeah. So the thing is, armament costs a lot, especially high tech armament. The thing is that,
Okay.
for example, we are getting MBDA Meteor, right? It's an air-to-air missile.
Okay.
Now the Meteor is one of the most successful modern air-to-air missiles, right? It has BVR capability, which means beyond visual range. So you can shoot the Meteor from, depending on your radar, from about 200 to 300 kilometers away from your target in midair. And the thing is that one, the Rafale has an AESA radar. Now, I would have to explain what an AESA radar is. AESA radar is active electronically scanned array. So, what it basically means is that radars contain small transistors, right? Which consist of the receivers and the transmitters. So, the point is that these contain a set of transmitters, uh, which is just one, sort of set in the whole radar.
Okay.
So the thing is that an electronically scanned radar, one, it's not mechanical, so it does not move. It's still. And second, it's you can't jam an ASR radar. You cannot jam that radar because the whole infrastructure or the engineering of the radar is designed in such a way. So the ASR radar costs a lot of money. It's the radar again is a huge part of an aircraft, and it's not discussed upon. The third thing is the weapon package, obviously, which we were talking about. One is the MBDA Meteor. The second is a family or sort of it's an interchangeable sort of a model. It's known as Hammer, right? The family is known as Hammer. It's basically you could it's like a set of Legos.
Okay.
You could change that missile depending upon your need or depending on the need of the mission. I will not go into much detail with it, but the thing is that it's an excellent weapon system. And the
Okay.
third point and the last point is that Rafale, probably in the modern time, is the only true omni-role aircraft. Now, what does omni-role mean? Omni-role mean that it has the capability of switching from one type of a mission to another type of a mission mid-flight. So what this means is, suppose you're going for a bombing mission,
Right.
right? And you suddenly the need arises for your aircraft to change into an air superiority mission. Air superiority is basically gaining air superiority in the region you are in. That is from other aircrafts.
Okay.
So using
Ensuring
different
that
weapon
they don't
packages,
have control over the airspace.
yeah. They in short, the thing is that Rafale being an omni-role aircraft, it can switch over how it's using its radar, how it's using its weapon systems mid-flight to combat that situation. And the third and the last point, which I would come to, is that when you're buying a new aircraft, you're not just buying the aircraft, you're buying the armament. You're getting the technology transferred. But the main point is that you have to create infrastructure to support that aircraft.
Right.
Now
You
there
have
are
to have
two
the
parts to that
engineers, the
infrastructure.
knowledge as
Yeah.
well.
One is the engineers who need to handle the aircraft, who are in charge of the maintenance of the aircraft.
Right.
They play a very, very important role and they are often not talked about because they remain behind the screens. But without them, the Air Force cannot function at all. The
Okay.
second is the training of the pilots. You need huge expertise to train pilots. And the third and the last point is you need infrastructure to support that aircraft. Now, what does that mean? You need to set up new hangars. And aircraft hangars are not like car garages that you just build something out of concrete and you can keep the aircraft there. It has to be very, very specialized and engineered in a very special way. And since it's a military aircraft nowadays, they have ballistic proof hangars that even when bombing raids happen, the aircrafts don't get damaged. And The third thing in infrastructure is the support system. So, what does the support system mean? It means that one, you have to have infrastructure to maintain the product. For example, you get Su-30 MKI. Now, if when it goes under heavy maintenance, that is, when the aircraft completes, 50% of its lifetime, it's sent to the Nasik plant of HAL. So for Rafael, you would have to also create a heavy maintenance plant to deal with that. So that also requires a lot of investment. So the thing is that this deal constitutes of all of these things together. That's why it's not the cost of one aircraft. It's the cost of multiple aircrafts as well as training, as well as your armament, as well as your technology transfer.
And the lifetime, you're
Everything.
essentially buying insurance for them. And which you,
Yeah.
right? So when we're coming to this, I mean, we could compare the aircraft for in a layman's term to maybe a fisherman by the sea. The fisherman itself is the body of the aircraft, and you could have his fishing rod as the armament, and you could have his eyes, his ears, and his senses as the radar and various instruments. Without any part of
Yeah,
it, the whole expedition would be useless. So
yeah, definitely.
can we come back to availability for a second? You talked about
Okay.
the availability of aircraft, about the MiG-30s, how they were only available 55% of the time.
Su-30s, yes.
The Su-30s, my bad. Right. So how is the Rafale different from these aircrafts in this term, like
So
in
I'll tell
terms of
you.
its availability? And
Definitely, I'll tell you. See, the Rafale is very maintenance friendly because the thing is that if you look at the Su-30 MKI, it's an aircraft which you're developing for the first time.
right,
The Su-30 MKI is not your regular Su-30. People might get confused with this, but the Su-30 MKI is a completely new aircraft, and it's very different from other Sukhoi 30s. Even in its airframe, it's that different. So the thing is that when you are venturing into new territory and then in a completely unexplored aircraft, you have to make changes along the way because for the first time nothing can be perfect. The mistake that India did uh, is that they bought, you know, India agreed to the deal of 240 Su-30 MKIs when the aircraft was a concept, when the aircraft wasn't even manufactured for the first time.
due
So
to
the
their
thing
close
is that,
relations with the USSR and stuff, I'm assuming.
yeah, the problem is that you don't know what problems the aircraft is going to have after it is made, right? And this is the reason that the Indian Air Force has introduced the Super Sukhoi program, which is upgrading the Su-30 MKI, you know, to extend its lifetime
I
and
mean,
to
it's like
build it.
buying a house in the stage of construction. You never know when the
Definitely.
builder is going to default on
Even
you.
before
And
the stage of construction, it's like you are buying the architectural plans of
right?
a house and saying, "I'll definitely
And
buy
even
this
then,
house."
you
And
have
then,
some surety. Okay, that okay, this is
yeah,
just a house. It does not need the engineering knowledge. I mean,
yeah,
it does need a lot of knowledge, but it is possibly not as complicated as when it comes to an aircraft, or possibly. I mean, I may be
yeah.
completely wrong here. I
And
know
the
nothing
thing
about
is
the science of civil
that
engineering, or
yeah, the Su-30 MKI is still a brilliant aircraft. The thing is that in this region, or well, the world over, I would count it in one of the best aircrafts there are. But it has its problems. It definitely has its problems. And the thing is, even Rafael has its problems. I'm not saying Rafael does not have its problems, but the thing is that Rafael, when India sought out to buy it, it was battle proven. It
okay.
has served in the Middle East with the French. It had served with the Egyptian Air Force. It had served with multiple countries. So the thing is, it's a battle-proven machine. And the Rafales that we have bought, it's not the bare bones Rafale that the French
They were
had.
modified for India.
Yeah, it has been. It has not only has it been modified for India, it has been refined through its life cycle. You know, the first prototype of Rafale was introduced in 1986. And you know when Rafale was inducted into the French Air Force? In the late 90s, in the early 2000s.
It
That's
just
how
shows
much,
you how long it actually takes.
yeah. The same thing is with our LCA Tejas. People say it's not a potent aircraft, it's nothing like that. The LCA is a brilliant platform and it keeps evolving. The first prototype of LCA Tejas was out in 2002 and we have inducted it now. We inducted the first LCA in 2016 and that was the IOC configuration. IOC means initial operation clearance, not even full operation clearance. In the full operation clearance ones, they again made changes, and now earlier this year, we got the first full operation clearance. Now we are buying 83 Tejas Mark 1A, and the best form of the Tejas will be the Tejas Mark 2, and this family will keep evolving. This is how aircrafts evolve. No aircraft in its first ever version
Iteration.
is good. Funny thing that do you know about the F-14?
No,
So
I
the
am complete
F-14
lost.
Tomcat. You have seen Top Gun,
Let's do
right?
this thing. Let's let's
You've
let's
not
move
seen.
on.
Okay, so the
Yeah, I
F-14
have.
Tomcat. Those in our audience who have seen Top Gun know this aircraft. It's the aircraft that is being used by Maverick, that is Tom Cruise, in the
Okay,
whole movie.
right.
So the F-14 Tomcat, when it first came out, it had huge problems. It had so many problems that the US Navy said to the manufacturers that we don't want this aircraft anymore until and unless you fix the problems. Mid-flight, its
Yeah.
display you used to blank out. So the pilot did not know where I am, at what altitude I am, at what speed I am. They had to by experience they had to figure all of that out and land on an
I
aircraft
mean, he
carrier.
must have got a pop-up, right? I mean, must have been like a Xiaomi phone and stuff, you know? He's scrolling through his DMs and like, okay, pop-up.
Yeah,
Download TikTok Lite now. It's banned, but
TikTok is
still.
banned. TikTok is banned. Don't say TikTok. Anyway, so
Don't
the thing is,
demonetize us even though we're not monetized.
yeah, so the thing is that this
Yeah.
evolved slowly, and later the F-14 became the most legendary aircraft in the US Navy. So the aircraft in its first place, it's never perfect, and the time how through its life cycle when it evolves,
Right. I
the
mean,
cost
Lockheed
also rises.
Martin must have been like, oh, what are we going to do now?
See, the thing is that when you need to evolve something, you also need to put money into it. So as you evolve an aircraft system or an aircraft family, the cost also rises. That is basic logic, right?
I mean,
So
but
that is why
you know that the US has the, okay,
it is
once
the Grumman. It's not the
Lockheed
Lockheed
Martin.
Martin.
My bad. Anyway,
It
but
is
you
it's
you
the
know that the
Northrop
US
Grumman.
has the greatest military industrial complex in the whole world. And they
Yeah.
just keep throwing money at the military. So I mean that was not a problem there.
And still they don't get anything perfect. The F-35, which is the latest aircraft in the US inventory,
Right.
it has been criticized so much because it is so expensive. It's unbelievably expensive. When the Indian audience hears about the per aircraft price of an F-35, they are going to be surprised as to how cheap a Rafale is. But the thing is
Let's put
that,
that into perspective.
yeah, see, the F-35 uh, is highly doubted upon, you know. And the thing is, no aircraft can be perfect, but you can try to get. The thing is that I honestly do not think that there was some sort of like a ghotala, so to say, in the Rafale deal. It was sort of suspicious that
I
only
mean,
Modi went to the deal
since you've
and
just
not,
said that the F-35 is going to be eventually more costly than the Rafale over the long run.
yeah, yeah. And also, I like to tell you something that this sort of thought that how the Modi government They put down the MMRCA program for the purchase of about 114 aircrafts, just down to 32 aircraft. The thing is that, especially the military economy that we have right now, we should actually look forward to buying smaller packages rather than buying a huge delivery altogether. Because buying
Smaller
a huge delivery
iterations.
altogether,
Right.
yeah, see, buying a huge delivery altogether just means that you're putting in more money, right? But buying it in shorter packages, you are not putting in as much money. And it's also that it's not even that you are getting it in a lesser amount of time. You're getting it in an equal amount of time. You're just paying up as you want to pay when you want, which is a more convenient
It's
system.
actually more
But
prudent, one might say.
yeah, exactly. So this is actually a very good decision. And again, the MMRCA 2.0 program which is going on, according to me, it's just being stretched. Nothing's going to happen in that program. It has been going on since years now. Nothing is going to happen. India again is buying everything in short packages. It has bought the LC in short packages. It bought the Rafale in short packages. Recently, because of the China thing, the Indian Army is looking forward to buying uh, light. There is something known as light tanks, which are good for mountain warfare. We are again buying those in short packages. The guns that we are buying, well, not the AK-203, which we are buying for everyone. The whole of military, inclusive of the Air Force and the Navy, as well as the armed police. Um the the rifles that the Indian Army has purchased for the frontline troops, that is the 6 or 716, as well as the Caracal we are buying from the UAE. We are buying it in short packages of say 76,000, which is 76,000 for an army of 1.4 million is not a lot of guns, but 76,000 3 to 4 times when you're buying something 76,000 in amount, it amounts up to a big amount eventually. So that is actually a good system. It's a better system. People need to understand
Right. So, I mean, thank you so much for taking us through the paces on what's happening with the Rafale. And thank you so much to our audience if you stayed here and you're still listening to the end.
that. Yes,
And we'll hopefully
if
be
you're
back
listening to
really
the end,
soon.
you're definitely something. If if
Yeah.
if someone is still here, you're definitely something.
So great, guys. We really
Yeah.
appreciate you being here. If you liked it, be sure to click that button. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and share. And well, thank you for being here. We'll be back soon, around next week with another video. And see you then.